My lady and my lords, my name is Mutembei. My senior started addressing you on the fictional aspects of the case before you, and I'll focus on showing you why it is fiction. And in the literature and the arts, they talk of several genres. When we thought about this matter, we thought the fiction before you is of the genre called tragicomedy. That is a combination of comedy and tragedy. In terms of tragedy, we thought of Macbeth, and we thought of Macbeth talking about the demise of Lady Macbeth and the frustrations of life, and saying it is a story full of sound and fury which signifies nothing. I will tell you shortly why this petition before you is a work of fiction, and specifically a story full of sound and fury, what my colleagues have called shock and awe, but which signifies nothing. We thought of the comical bit of this case that we have to engage this eminent court to hear spurious allegations. And the comedy we thought about is called Much Ado About Nothing. And we'll be hoping to persuade you that the case before you is not only full of sound and fury but signifying nothing, but is much ado about nothing. Lastly, we came closer home and thought of a work of fiction in the realm of comedy and tragedy by a son of East Africa called Shaban Roberts. That work is called Kusadikika. And many of you, my lords and ladies who have read it, you will find it is a work in which people are invited to believe every allegation, however spurious, however preposterous. And we suggest to you that maybe the petitioner himself is taking you to be that country called Kusadikika by Shaban Roberts, in which if you're told the sun rises in the north, you don't apply your mind. Your challenge, my lady and my lords, is who do you believe amongst all these people with stories and counter stories? Is it the man whose name combines the names of two saints, John and Mark, and the third name, Githongo, who was head of ethics in this country, but has the audacity to produce before you forged logs? And when he is called out, instead of profusely apologizing, he says you yet another affidavit full of ifs and buts. Is it Arnold Ochieng Oginga, advocate of the High Court of Kenya, a learned man, to be fair, but who produced to you documents that were disowned by all the presiding officers, and documents he hasn't told you where he has found them, and which my classmate Mr. Mahat was able to show you have actually been doctored to fit into the narrative of the fiction? Or, my lord, are you going to believe Githongo when he